Well, everybody, Spectacular, the Silver Stacular, is here to talk to you today about something different than silver. That's right, we're going to be talking about gold in this video, and that's not gold, that's actually a copper plate, but that's okay. It is just something I happen to point at. But I want to go ahead and talk about the best bang for your buck when it comes to gold. And we know this nice little Benji right here, he can't buy that much gold, believe it or not. Gold's very expensive. Has been coming down in the recent weeks, which we like, I think, right? We want to buy on that dip. It's important to stacking is finding dips and, ups and downs in the market. It is what it is. It's what we're involved in, right? In any investment, things go up and down. But about 4 years ago, spoiler alert, I came up with this video where I said the best gold that I think you can stack is right here on the left of your screen. If you're watching, stop coin roll hunting just for a second and look at what I'm saying. It is a St. Gaudens double eagle. And it's really, when it came to the pre-33, the historic gold from the United States, it was one of the best budget coins. A lot of the other smaller coins, so the $10 eagles, the $5 half eagles, the 2.5 quarter eagles, those things, the numismatic value on those is very, very high. Even for a really, really common coin, high numismatic value. Whereas the double eagles, with the common years, and there's some years that have, very, very common coinage for the double eagle coins, the numismatic value is really not so intense. You start really kind of getting more close to the gold price when it comes to these, and these are 90% gold. Don't forget that. But it's getting close to that line of numismatic versus just regular spot price gold, and so these right here were a good option because you get history, right? You get an actual coin, which a lot of people seem to want when they go ahead and collect gold. That's, a preference. And a lot of this stuff that I'm talking about now is preference, so don't hate me. It's my preference, it's my opinion. And you also do get gold, believe it or not. 90% of that coin is made of gold, with, the rest being basically a copper base. But you get a little bit of everything. You get a variety pack, and you get a company that actually can grade the coin, and that was kind of part of my argument, is try to get one that's actually been graded, and that way right there you kind of have a third party saying, hey, this is what the coin is. It's a opinion away from the buyer and the seller. It's just a third party, and they can identify the basically the grade of the coin, which also helps identify the value. And on top of that, it also can help you identify that it's not counterfeit. So it's got a lot going for it, a coin like that. And at the time, you could only have to pay like another $20 to $40 in compared to other gold items for something that was all done up like this right here, all the bells and whistles. So, I was like, why not just spend an extra $40, get all of it? You get a little less gold, that's for sure. You're getting a coin. You have some numismatic, some history value right there. You got it all. Why not go ahead and get something like this? And that was kind of my rationale. And now that we've seen gold come up to, close to 2,000, actually it hit 2,000 a little bit, right? It was kind of teetering there for a while back. But now it's come down. It's come down to, about $150 or so. So, it's more viable now, I think, too. But I think we've really seen that this actually was, believe it or not, a good deal over top of something like this, which is basically just bullion with a hefty premium generally. Now, the premium did come down on the 4.9s fine buffalo, or if you want to go ahead and throw that in, the gold double eagle, which is it's still an ounce of gold, but it does have a copper and silver alloy to it as well. So it's not 4.9s fine by any means. You're talking 22 karat gold right there. But anyways, you saw the prices of these right here really, really get smashed by when gold came down. I mean, it really it needs that gold price to go up or down for these type of coins, because these have no real historic value. They're cookie cutter. They're just smashed into place over and over again at the mint with newer mint processes. And ideally, these coins should be close to perfect. Whereas in these days right here, things were a little bit more rough. Those coins right here on the left were actually currency. They were meant to be utilized. Although these right here do have a dollar amount on them, both of these coins do because they are technically coins. These were actually needed to be utilized. These were coins that, were actually in a cash register, most likely at some point. And so this has history. These don't. And you end up kind of getting a better package, I think, on the left. And now that prices have come down, you can go and look at pricing on the double eagle that's in a low mint state. So even a 62, if you can find a 61, fine. Even low mint state versus these kind of coins right here, you see that these have kept their value. These are still well over $2,000 a pop for a coin like this. If you can find it for less, hey, that's great. But mostly out there in the world, you're going to end up paying more for one of these coins. And you can actually sell one of these coins right here, these St. Gaudens double eagles, in a low mint state setting. You can end up selling those for more. And so, it depends on where you're going to sell it, of course. But I think most of us know all the different areas to sell right now. There's so many different options for collectors now more than ever, thanks to the internet. You have options. It's not just, hey, my local coin shop is only going to pay me this. Hey, you might want to branch out and look at the internet, the thing that you're looking at me on right now, because there are so many options as a seller, and not every option destroys you like eBay does. And that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to let you guys in on that little secret. If you don't already know it, there are so many options out there. But long story short, the point of this video was to basically say that this is really kind of standing the test of time. The graded St. Gaudens double eagle coins, they're really kind of going up in a down spot market. I mean, it's kind of amazing, in my opinion, that these would actually continue to go up. And I know everybody thinks that, oh, Spegtacular, you have 70,000 subs now. You're just, obviously you're making money whenever you promote a St. Gaudens double eagle, because the St. Gaudens double eagle company, I don't know, is in your pocket somehow. Sure, whatever you want to say. If that's what you want to say, I'm somehow promoting silver eagles or double eagles because I'm getting money off of them somehow. No, I didn't promote any certain company here. I'm just saying that that was a better buy. And the people that out there that said, hey, buy this stuff right here because it's a little cheaper, than these right here, the St. Gaudens double eagles. Unfortunately, in this case, right now in this market, they were incorrect. This is a much better buy. And that's what I'm going to say. Also, whoa, I just dropped it. So there goes the better buy. It's just gone now, right? I will also say that when you buy these cookie cutter coins like this right here, just again, meant to be perfect, these ones in particular are not any kind of proof coin. There's nothing special going on here. Don't get me wrong, it's gold, so all gold should be a little special. But there's nothing too fantastic about this coin, right? I mean, it's got a decent high mintage on there. It's based around the gold price. It is what it is. You're probably not going to find too many errors, although there's some errors and varieties out there that can make these coins valuable. Those are a needle in a haystack. Whereas if you were going around looking for something like this, sometimes you could find really good deals on coins like this. These little pretty things. And in my case, I went to some shops and I found some really good deals a few years back on St. Gaudens double eagles when they weren't really, as popular, I guess. They were always a little popular, but they've really blown up here lately. And I could find deals on things like this. So coins with a little bit higher on the mint state setting at some coin shops especially. And they would end up charging me a very similar amount to something like this right here. Very, very common, mint state 64. But for a little pump right there, a 65 plus, I could end up getting the same coin. So they were just like, hey, whatever one you want to pick. And you can end up picking a better coin. And then when you go back to sell these things, you get even more money. That was always a possibility right there. And I found that to be true a time or two when I was out there searching. So anyways, I just want to kind of explain that it's good to just have gold, right? And at the end of the day, if you have some gold in your stack, I think that you're better off than somebody who can't get it right now or doesn't have it at all. So keep on doing whatever you can do. If you can only do a 10th ounce of gold, it's much better than having no gold at all. But if you have the means, you might want to diversify your stack, because although these right here are proving to be a benefit at this very moment, there may be one day where this stuff right here comes back as the winner in the gold game. You never know. You never know. And why I always preach diversification. If there's a day when I have to go sell something, I should have a little something for anybody out there looking to buy my stuff. But listen, if I can give you one little bit of advice about anything in this video, which has nothing to do really with this video, is to get started somewhere. So if you're watching this video trying to figure out what you should do, start somewhere and start at a reputable place. And that means somebody that is well trusted, not just, the guy at the back alley right there who says he has gold on a chain for super cheap. Trust somebody that is known to be a bullion dealer, has a high rating as a bullion dealer, and has a decent price too. You don't want to just go for the highest price or the lowest price. Go for the all-around best package. Anyways, I got to go for now. I appreciate you for watching. Hopefully you're stacking more of these and a little bit of these too, because times are tough. You're going to need some of these right here on hand, I think, because the pricing is out of control in this world right now. I got to go. Spegtacular is out. Buzzed right by my ear. Huh? Why is it buzzing next to my ear? This would be a good ending to a video. There's no cows, but...
Imagine if this was your job. I would just be a diver and we'd be going up forever. Oh, you scared me last week. I didn't even laugh. You did this. How'd you scare? I didn't even make a pee.
When I was a kid, we did this every day in school, and I believe we need to bring this back a little bit, and I'm going to start right now. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.